Maybe it's the future, or maybe it's just a fad. I think it's kind of somewhere in between, or really kind of both. But they are called Ray-Ban Stories. Yeah, maybe I'm the only one that's never heard of these sunglasses. Call me crazy or out of the loop. But yeah, Ray-Ban has a line of sunglasses called Stories. Now, I don't know if these sunglasses already have cameras in them or not, but the new version of them is going to have two cameras on them, one on each side of the sunglasses that face forward, which is, they are saying, going to bring the capability for first-person live streaming. And Ray-Ban is actually partnering with Meta to create this line of new camera-equipped sunglasses. Funny enough, it actually looks like Meta and Ray-Ban are owned by the same parent company named Luxottica. That's actually kind of a cool name. Kind of sounds like a Pokemon. But they officially disclosed their work on the new smart eyewear in October, I guess, of last year. And I don't know, I'm just kind of seeing some stuff on it now. So I guess it's not news, but it is definitely news to me, and I'm assuming it's maybe news to at least some of you, unless I am really that out of the loop. I guess some internal documents from Meta have kind of been discovered here, and they are outlining the enhancements and the new functionalities of the upcoming Stories device. So yeah, it looks like the current version of Ray-Ban Stories functions as camera-equipped eyewear, like I said, enabling users to capture photos and videos from their first-person perspective. Additionally, they incorporate speakers and a microphone for audio functions, although they right now lack any form of display, as in like something that somebody is wearing the glasses can see. Kind of like Meta's augmented reality headset that they announced a couple months ago, or their, I think it's called Quest, like the VR headset, you know, having a display right in front of you. Maybe this is going to make me old, okay, but whenever I think of that, I always think of that guy named Cookie from Ned's Declassified. I hope to God I'm not the only one that remembers that show. I probably am really old. So yeah, I mean, point being, this concept, I guess, is like nothing super new. I did, though, think that it was really cool that Meta and Ray-Ban are, well, their company is, well, they are owned by the same parent company, and they are kind of working together here to make the same product. And I don't know, it seems kind of cool. It looks slick, it looks awesome, but the basic concept of this is, like I said, nothing super new, I guess. So we'll see how it turns out. Snapchat has been marketing a similar product line called Spectacles, actually since 2017. Now, a data miner named Naya VR uncovered an apparent image of the new glasses, the carrying case within the companion application. So it looks like the new Stories sunglasses is going to be a second generation device, and it will still not include a display. However, they are expected to feature improved cameras, longer battery life, and an anti-tamper mechanism that prevents image or video capture when the front LED is obstructed. And they're also anticipated to support live streaming to platforms like Instagram and Facebook, shocker. Notably, an assistant, or an AI, a virtual assistant, they will read out viewer comments through the built-in speakers. Yeah, I can't imagine that going wrong in any way, shape, or form. And a leaked Meta roadmap obtained pretty recently actually suggests that the third generation of Ray-Ban smart glasses are scheduled to release in 2025. So I guess the second generation is already out. Hold on, now I gotta find this out. Okay, never mind. It looks like they have not released it yet. So I think second gen is coming too, and according to this roadmap, the third gen is coming in 2025, and it will incorporate a heads-up display, or HUD, and a neural wristwatch. So dubbed the Viewfinder, the HUD is expected to present notifications, scan QR codes, and offer real-time translation of real-world text, which I think is super cool. I have always kind of envisioned like real-time translation of different languages, just as our world gets more connected, and you got so many different languages, different cultures that are intermingling. I think it totally makes sense to have something like this where, you know, it kind of breaks down language barriers. So that's actually pretty cool. And it's important to clarify that this feature, unlike the actual augmented reality headset that Facebook is coming out with, this will not constitute full AR, but rather a small contextual display. Now, the neural wristband, it has what's called electromyography, which interprets neural signals transmitted from the brain to the fingers through the arm. Yeah, I just, totally knew that, by the way. No, I'm kidding. I definitely did. I didn't even know that, like, neural was a word, and, electromyography. This is all actually new to me, believe it or not. And apparently this device could even detect subtle finger movements, which would otherwise be undetectable by the naked eye, I guess. It also does say that you're going to be able to control the glasses through hand gestures, and that's not really anything super new. They announced that with the AR headset a couple months ago. And of course, there's also going to be a lot of competition. There are strong rumors right now that both Google and Apple are planning on making not only like smart glasses that are similar to this, but also augmented reality type headsets. So definitely expect competition from Meta with this whole thing, or for Meta, I guess I should say. And the question is this the future or is it just a fad? And like I said, I think it's actually kind of both. I think that, well, it's very similar to a lot of these really cool shock factor type tech gadgets that we see nowadays. I think that it's just kind of ahead of its time in maybe a not so good way. I think the idea is there. I think that it's going to be implemented in some sort of capacity 10, 20, 30 years from now, very much so. I just don't know if we're quite there yet to make it actually a practical, reliable, reasonable product instead of just a niche type of thing. Regardless, I will say they look very cool. They look very slick. If you have money to throw around, why not get some? Hey, I will say IRL streams on Twitch and YouTube, they are getting more popular now than ever. So probably kind of a niche thing right now until they really develop the technology to really make it work well. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something like this will blow up. Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain. It is just kind of interesting that now we have glasses to add to the list of things that have cameras on them. Some people with, privacy concerns and whatnot, they might not like that, but it is what it is. The future is now, and we will see how this turns out. Maybe it will be just a fad, or maybe it will be so much more.